More Royal Rumble surprises rumoured, plus a Johnny Gargano AEW update, and a popular NXT star is out till late 2022. It's all in the wrestling news right now. Royal Rumble Saturday. Whoa, we're ramping up these Royal Rumble rumours.
Yeah,
Love the Rumble.
It's the same every year, isn't it? Gangrel's going to return, Papa Shango's going to return. It just builds and builds and builds until the day before somebody snaps a picture from a hotel window and ruins all the surprises anyway.
Or a YouTube channel starts talking about all the rumours of the Rumble. This is my favourite time of year. It is the most wonderful time of the year, is the Royal Rumble. And Sean Ross Sapp has really whet my appetite. Sean Fightful from rosssapp.com, who says on Twitter, some of the names that were tossed around as possible Rumble entrants are way out of left field.
Yeah.
Now, I'm excited.
I'd say the ones we're going to talk about, I don't think are too out of left.
And I want to preface this by saying that. So what we've got here is a sort of a little gathering, a cluster of Royal Rumble rumours from the last 24 hours or so that you're going to hear now. So not necessarily these are the ones that Sean Ross Sapp is talking about, but Sean Ross Sapp certainly, without giving any names, has said there could be some weird people popping up in the Rumble this year, and I live for it. But there's
the surviving members of Leonard Skinner.
Hey!
Down they come with Kid Rock managing them.
That'd be brilliant. Do that, you cowards. Here comes Joe Walsh from the Eagles. Just get a load of classic rock bands in there.
Yeah,
that'd be amazing. Fightful select. So a little gathering of names from the last 24 hours. Some aren't as wild as others. Fightful Select reporting that Kairi Sane has been pitched as a potential Royal Rumble entrant. She left the US back in the summer. She was doing some stuff as a goodwill ambassador for the
WWE ambassadorship.
Yeah.
The most undefined job you'll ever find.
Just her and William Regal.
Yeah,
he was the
it's
goodwill ambassador.
You're not going to be appearing on TV, but you ain't working anywhere else.
But you can put on an ambassador's reception where these Ferrero Rocher are really spoiling us. Kyrie would be lovely to see back. We barely scratched the surface, and I think career-wise, I know she said that she was calling time, but oh god, stupidly talented.
It'd be a nice little final swan song, wouldn't it?
I think so. I think I'd like to see her do. I think I'd like to see her do more away from WWE, but it'd be nice for her to pop up and say hi.
Yeah.
Trish Stratus was on the Bellas podcast, and the Bellas said, "Are you going to be in the Rumble or not?" That's exactly how they asked the question.
That is how Nikki talks.
So, Trish Stratus, are you going to be in the Rumble or not? That's how they talk on the podcast. And Trish said, "Well, I'll tell you this. I'm filming the semi-finals of Canada's Got Talent, and they do wrap up at a certain time, but I'll be in that headspace. So that's sort of my focus at the moment. I've got to be in it." She's in the Rumble.
Trish is in the Rumble.
She's in the Rumble. Come on. She was the fact that it was like that. She deflected it beautifully. She could pop up in the Rumble. She'd be fine. Will Veer be in the Rumble?
No.
Is Veer?
No. You know the answer to this is no. Veer's never coming. Veer's just lost.
It's disappointing.
Veer is wandering aimlessly. He turned right backstage when they told him to turn left, and he just disappeared into. You ever finish Half-Life? You know when the G-Man opens the door and you just disappear into a void, like the canon ending. And then in 25 years or something, it's just going to be WWE owned by Disney, owned by Hulu, owned by Netflix or whatever.
Amazon Prime.
And it's just going to be, wake up, Mr. Veer. Wake up and smell the ashes.
So we're
middle of a match. Materialises on a train.
Are we living in Veer's dreams?
Maybe we are. Maybe we're a figment of Veer's imagination. Maybe he just needs to wake up. Wake up, Veer. Come on, get to work.
Wake up, Veer.
Come on.
Wake up, Veer. You're dreaming again. No, the answer, as you were rightly said there, Veer will not be in the Rumble. Because there was some rumour and innuendo that Veer might pop up at the Rumble. Sean Fightful of Ross Sapp even saying, "Do you think he'd get a pop if he entered the Rumble?"
Only if he takes literally 2 weeks to get to the ring.
Incidentally, just off piece, a tweet went out yesterday that reminded me that remember the Iron Sheik's entrance from WrestleMania X7?
Yeah, oh, I saw it. Yeah.
Bobby Heenan on commentary saying by the time he gets to the ring, it'll be WrestleMania 38. So Iron Sheik any minute now entering the Gimmick Battle Royal. Just a little aside there. PW Insider reporting there are no plans for Veer to make his re-debut on the Raw brand in the Rumble on Saturday. I like the idea, like you say, of him just walking down and never getting in the Rumble.
Yeah.
More Jackass stars in the Rumble.
We need celebrities.
Pile them up. Johnny Knoxville doing local paper news and interviews about the film, the Jackass movie, and he mentions the Rumble. And he says, I've got some corner men I'm bringing with me. I'm going to have the greatest corner there that night.
Now,
the other Jackass guys in the Rumble.
It'd be cheaper probably for WWE to get the other Jackass guys, so I hope it is the Jackass guys and not like the new guest cast of Jackass 4. Come see it, guys. Because if it's the new guest cast, it's better for the company because more popular celebrities. But I want to see Jackass boys doing Jackass things.
It'll be they're still buried in the sand from Umaga from SummerSlam that year.
Yeah,
because they did all that once, didn't they? The Jackass thing. Now it'll be the new ones. It'll be whoever's in the film popping up, I think, and getting hoyed out of the ring by Veer.
As long as Knoxville eats, I know he swore there, that's all I care about. Just pick him up and...
Oh, I think Knoxville's chucking someone
You should
out.
make it so that he has to be eliminated 6 times. And you just watch him get absolutely obliterated.
Getting the impression you're not a Johnny Knoxville fan.
No, I am just like seeing him get hurt.
He's going to chuck Dolph Ziggler out. Now, this one. Now, remember that salt that you had yesterday for that video we did?
Just drown in it. Yeah, just you like put it all in the back of a gritter and just sit there and let it go.
I want to mention this, just for the sheer audacity of it. BT Sport WWE, so the WWE account presented by BT Sport, which is normally a little bit lively, a bit like the Fox one.
Yeah.
They put out an Instagram album of like potential things that could happen at the Rumble. And they very strongly hinted at Okada entering the Rumble.
But you've got to get the interaction, man.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But I just like the gall of like even using pictures of like Okada could open the forbidden door.
Look, it's one of those things where if WWE's main accounts or any of the US-based accounts shared it, I'd be like, yeah, but it's BT.
Yeah.
You know, they're Sky, but they're BT. You know, the channel doesn't really have that much sway in my head for me to go, oh God!
Plus, a few hours later, they put out a post where they spelt Shawn Michaels wrong. So, reading,
nice.
They spelled it with a U and not a dub.
Oh,
that was an L for them. So read into that what you will. Okada definitely in the Rumble, walking out with Veer Mahan. Rumble on Saturday. We'll have reactions. What happened and WTF moments for the Rumble.
Yeah,
graded live for the Rumble.
Yes,
that's gonna be fun.
It was really fun last time.
It was so much fun.
It's going to be juicy. It's going to be exciting. This time we're doing it on YouTube.
We're doing it on the YouTube this time, so you'll be able to watch graded live on our YouTube channel. We're going to have a lot of laughs on Sunday. I'm coming in on a Sunday especially for it. I can't miss it. Johnny Gargano update. So we had a Johnny Wrestling chant at AEW last night because they're in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, so Gargano was hyped and was teased. Well, not teased. It was kind of.
No, wasn't teased at all.
He wasn't teased at all. It was more like fans were kind of willing this into existence. Mm-hmm. So fans were kind of all boarding this hype train. But of course, he didn't appear. And it's led to a bit of like, what? Like, not like massively. People aren't too, outraged by it. But it's not like, how dare you not debut a new star this week?
Because it wasn't like when Punk debuted and they were going, oh, best in the world.
Yeah, people were kind of expecting like a shock reveal, kind of like the Danhausen thing, I guess. It's just completely out of nowhere. But Fightful are saying they were told Gargano has had contact with some people in AEW, but they haven't heard if there has been formal conversations or negotiations about coming into the company. Either way, they were told that Johnny Gargano had made it clear to anyone inquiring about his services that as of now, he's taking time off to help out with Candice LeRae's pregnancy in any way that he can, as their child is due any day. And of course, family takes precedent over grappling.
Absolutely. Fam over gram. Yes, so Johnny that was an appalling attempt. Hey, look, they can't all be home runs.
They can't all be singers.
You know what? Even the best javelin throwers sometimes don't throw the javelin very well.
And fall forward.
Exactly, it happens. Anyone who played international track and field on the PlayStation will know this. We'll end on some
that played Quap.
Quap. From Quap to On Up, some bad news for Odyssey Jones, who has been getting some love on NXT.
Yeah.
I like the work of Odyssey Jones.
Yeah, I'm starting to become a fan.
He's taken some time away, unfortunately, because it's been reported that he's undergone successful surgery. This is WWE reporting this, for a ruptured patella tendon. Oof. Consequently, we won't see him until autumn or the fall of 2022.
Which is this year.
This year.
Yes, so he won't be back until later this year by the sounds of it. But, again, as we were talking about a little bit earlier with the Xavier Woods, or was that the last video? Yeah, last video with the Xavier Woods. It's sort of like this doesn't mean he's going to be off TV for this entire time. We could see him come back and, start with some vignettes, or they might just build and build and build hype for his return. So it could be that he's back a little sooner but doesn't wrestle till later in the year. Or it could be that we just don't see him until there's like a big re-debut or something.
I quite like the idea of bringing him back as like a monster heel. Have him just away. You're right in the sense that you could have him be back there and be in promos and be in vignettes and stuff, but there's something about the idea of having Bron Breakker get his feet under the table as a champion, and then have, in the autumn, have Malcolm Bivens bring out a beefy-looking Odyssey Jones to just batter him. Yes. And then you just have this path of unstoppability from Odyssey Jones. That's a word, shut up. I think that could be a thing. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. All the best wishes to Odyssey Jones as well, as he's on the recovery train. Marble Mania, twitch.tv/Cultaholic with this one at 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Check out the Cultaholic podcast feed as well for a brand new episode of Desert Island Graps featuring the Matrimont Deathmatch tournament winner, Kennedy Copeland. Nice. She fell into the deathmatch thing in quite a humorous way, and she'll tell you about it on the podcast feed a little later on. And until we next speak, stay safe. Love you, bye.